Welcome to part 7 of the Ultra Nightmare Guide. And before we get into the level, I just want to talk about a few key things. One of them is for the upcoming Sentinel Crystal that you get from this level, do not get the ammo upgrade. The reason for that is getting ammo upgrades instantly refills your ammunition, and it also instantly refills your BFG ammunition, which is going to be integral for the rest of the run. And of course, when you're in the ship, you want to get the final Praetor suit points before heading into the level. But as far as the BFG goes, there's certain moments that we will be using it. Yes, it is a good safety gun when you're in a tight spot, but if you use the tips from this guide, the only times you're really going to be using it is in the moments that I mentioned. It just makes fights easier in certain fights. And yeah, just gonna continue to the run now. I'm just gonna let this cutscene rock.
You can't be here.
The entrance to the BFG 10,000 is just across from this facility.
Alright, first things first, as soon as you gain control of the Slayer after this elevator scene, the first demon that approaches you is going to be a Prowler on the left side, so just be ready for that. What you usually are going to want to do is have the Ballista ready and just one-shot him, but it left my mind and I just started blasting him. The rest of the demon spawns here are basically scripted, so just remember the spawns and you'll have no problems with each demon. Coming up right here, all these fodder, just create a large armor pull out of them and just get rid of that pinky with a punch. Now, one thing to note is that upcoming we're gonna see the first Baron, so you want to get prepared for that with the quad barrel mobile turret, and make sure your ice bomb is ready because we're just gonna melt him as quick as possible. And of course, you want to have blood punches ready. So this is how quick you can kill the first Baron.
Warning. Slayer threat level at maximum.
Boom, bada bing.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
In this next fight, there's just gonna be an arachnotron. After killing the arachnotron, a cacodemon and a carcass spawn. I'll just point out when we get to that. Damn, my voice cracking.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
So after this is dead, there's the cacodemon. And on the bottom right side, there should be the carcass.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
And at the stairs up ahead, there should be the cybermancubus.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
And it's approaching the door will always cause those 4 soldiers to spawn. They always run down the stairs. You can kill them while they're busy doing that. You typically don't want to wait for them to get to their positions, I guess,
BFG 10,000
because they're
is
always
firing.
scripted to go from point A to point B. And here is the first pain elemental. It's always going to spawn in that location. We'll just be ready for it. After killing the pain elemental, look on the left and right side. The Dread Knight will spawn there or on the opposite side. I made the mistake to not kill him after he was stunned there. And I also made the mistake to not have a blood punch ready. But before getting to the Doom Hunter, you typically want to have a blood punch ready. And what you want to do is freeze him, blood punch him, then super shock and blast, and they'll instantly pop him off of his sled.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
The schematics show a maintenance hatch on the bridge.
Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning. BFG 10,000 is firing.
And at this point, I'm just gonna wait for my gas tank to refill so I could pick that up and leave with 2. So I'm just gonna skip ahead a bit. Now, there's no reason to pick up this battery since we already have all the Sentinel crystals and Praetor tokens from the ship.
BFG 10,000 is firing.
Unless you want to just collect all the weapon mods. Neat little trick here. You can jump out, me hook, and then double jump up here. Just a way to quickly get through that instead of having to deal with these dumb up and down things. And of course, we're going to be doing the challenges for this level. You want to have an ice bomb ready for this upcoming Mancubus. As soon as you freeze him, it's going to pop the barrel and destroy one of his arm cannons. Once you take care of that, then just move forward.
I'm serious, that guy doesn't scare me. I'd like to see him try.
That control pod contains the energy source of the BFG 10,000. I'm lowering it for you now.
Get him! Ah!
Warning. Mars surface targeted. Safety
Would you
mechanism
like me to
activated.
disable the safety protocols? The pod is set to self-destruct. We should move ahead.
Danger. All personnel evacuate to Mars surface. The Slayer has control.
Now the BFG. There are key moments from this level and then every level moving forward for when to use a BFG. Of course, you're gonna want to use it here because you're just gonna be overwhelmed. And like I said in the beginning, Sentinel crystals instantly refill BFG shots. And in this upcoming fight, we're gonna be taking advantage using a safety strat. But you don't want to instantly just go in and use a BFG shot. You're gonna want to wait for a certain moment, and that is when the whiplash spawns. The reason why to wait for the whiplash is because it's one of the last demons to spawn, and once it spawns, then you know that all the demons are on the field. Then you can just BFG. And of course, if you're coming into this fight low on armor and health, just farm these demons.
Welcome to Hell, brought to you by your friends at the UNC.
And I believe in Ultra Nightmare, if I remember, at that one up spot there should be a full armor. If not, then of course there's farm these demons.
Pray for his return.
Now instantly going into this fight,
Savior of
you're gonna immediately want to rush to the left side where the buff totem is. After that, there should be a carcass and a Hell Knight running around. Instantly locate them and just destroy them. And after killing one of those, a Cackle Demon will spawn. And after the death of a Cackle Demon, there should be one other heavy. And let me just go back a bit. One of the reasons why I'm trying to stick up at this bridge is because where that soldier is, a Dread Knight will spawn like it just did right now. So now there's a carcass, prowlers, Dread Knight. I'm just waiting around to have another heavy show up in front of me. That being the Cackle Demon. After this Cackle Demon, the Whiplash is spawned right there. Whiplash always spawns in that location. At this moment, I remember the BFG, and that takes care of everything. It can get a little sticky. I made the mistake of not waiting for the Dread Knight. Typically, you want to wait up at the bridge after killing the Hell Knight, Carcass, and the Cackle Demon for the Dread Knight to spawn, so you can instantly kill it with the triple shot rocket launcher. And then after killing the Dread Knight, you just wait up there, play it safe, have an ice bomb ready just in case if things get a little more sticky. And you just wait until the Whiplash spawns, and then you just BFG shot. Takes care of that fight real quick. And of course, you're going to be doing this challenge. This one is also easy. You want to have that door already open. As soon as you pop it, a Revenant always spawns in this location, followed by a Gargoyle. the Spectre. Spectre is always going to be in that location. And out of that back room where the armor was, Gargoyle spawns. All of them in the same locations, so just remember the spawns. Now in this upcoming cutscene, you're probably going to want to skip it, but I'd advise against it because 9 out of 10 times when I skip this cutscene, the game always freezes on me. I don't know, well, it doesn't say freeze, but like soft locks. Like if I were to have skipped this cutscene, the later cutscene where you're operating that cannon, the game kind of just soft locks. Like it doesn't play the cutscene. Doom guy loses his arms, and then there's just literally nothing you can do other than load the checkpoint. But if you're doing this in Ultra Nightmare, you can't load a checkpoint. So just let that cutscene rock. Just a few seconds of your time.
The ion catapult is designed to use only approved UAC ammunition.
And the first thing you're gonna want to do in this upcoming fight is shoot the explosive barrels before the shield guy can pop his shield. And of course, always having the heat wave, heat blast is always a good way to get yourself out of bad situations. And here's another neat little trick you can do. Of course, you want to focus on killing these tentacles in your way, and then a gargoyle spawns up there, and you use them to get up to this point. Pretty easy. You can get it very consistently. I don't think I ever messed up on it. But the one important thing about that trick is you kind of want to do it as soon as it spawns, because sometimes a gargoyle, the first thing he'll do is jump down, and if he's down there, then you can't get up there. And we won't be doing the second challenge, but there are these goodies in here in case you need. And here I'm wasting the slow motion rune so we can refill. Actually, I didn't waste it all the way. I made that mistake. Whoops. Now for the upcoming fight, 2 barons are going to spawn immediately in the center of the level. And pay attention to where I dropped the ice bomb. Actually, I'm pretty sure I screwed up here. I dropped it too late, but as soon as you enter that fight, you're going to want to drop the ice bomb in between the barons so you could freeze them both. And have your BFG ready. Yeah. How that should have gone is they both get frozen. I guess I miscalculated just a tiny bit. And you're gonna want a BFG shot the farthest Baron so you can do as much damage to the other Baron. And in this next room, a pain elemental spawn, so just be ready for that. And of course, always backtrack, check for any lion ammunition. And Prowler always spawns behind you, opposite from the pain elemental, so just be ready for that. Unfortunately for me, the gargoyles just died on their own. I really needed a chainsaw. That sucks, but as soon as that door opens, Cacodemon immediately spawns, and I nearly die here. So you know, just be ready when you see that door open. The Cacodemon is already gonna spawn. Unfortunately for me, I can't go back for the health pack. Of course, most of this area, you don't need to fight the demons, so you could basically skip all this. And one important thing is that pain elemental. It can be very damaging, but just follow what I do here to skip that pain elemental. Of course, you can use these guys to completely refill your armor and health. Takes 2 shots to stagger. Now you're gonna want to enter this from the right side, and a zombie will spawn in a certain spot that you can meat hook off of, right there, and just go straight for the platform. Completely ignore the pain elemental. And here, just get the armor. Like I said in the beginning of the video, Sentinel crystals, refill BFG shots, and we're gonna be using the BFG shots in key moments. This fight, you kind of want to play it at the door, and unfortunately for me, chainsaw sucks. Chainsaw hit detection is so random, very annoying. Hell Knight always is gonna spawn in that location. Once you step forward, be ready for it. Stepping forward activates the trigger for the Hell Knight and the Revenant. Of course, since we're doing the challenges, just need to pick up the Sentinel key or Slayer key, and that's all you need to complete the challenge. Now another neat little thing you could do here, if you need armor, is farm these zombies. The good thing about these zombies is that they never attack you, so you could just never have any problems with these guys.
The myth of the Doom Slayer.
I'm charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Approaching planetary entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
Now in this final fight, in the center of the stage, there's gonna be a Mancubus, and underneath him spawns Baron. You're gonna want to take out the Mancubus as quick as possible, and of course, since we're doing the challenges, take out its arm cannon. Some of the AI breaks. I don't know what's up with that. After taking care of the Baron, just kill a few more fodder, and then a Dread Knight will spawn up in the pedestal towards my left. You can see I keep checking that corner, waiting for the Dread Knight to spawn. Just checking again. Still not spawning. Just getting ready for him, even though he's still not on the field. It's taking its sweet time. I think it takes one more here to make him spawn. There he is. After taking care of him, Hell Knight spawns. Or they typically spawn at the same time. Just one after the other. Careful of the prowlers, they're very annoying. After taking care of the Arachnotron, this guy, Sledman, spawns. And this is where you take advantage of freezing him. Ice Bomb, Blood Punch, Shotgun Blast, he's off. Then it usually takes one burst to kill him, if not one burst stagger of the rockets. That's the end of him. Now to just clear the field. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this. That's when I got upset. I wasted my blood punch. I thought it usually takes 2 bullets to stagger a gargoyle, but apparently not. And somewhere, somehow, there's one demon cowering. I never find them. Now with this at the end, just BFG at the blue portal. Takes care of everything. And as long as you don't dash between these monkey bars, you can just skip up here.
The portal ahead will take you to Sentinel Prime, where the Hell Priest Dave Groth is waiting.
And that about completes Mars core. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe. If you have any critiques, just leave a comment. And see y'all in the next video. Laters.